Do we think that Carvus's teeth are going to heal within the next session, or are they going to stay all over the floor of the cellar? Who knows?
I'm hoping they're gonna get fixed soon.
I think we should try and...
You can make a necklace out of your own teeth. That's like the most badass thing ever.
We need to get you a set of jaws like iron. Just like when Carver smiles, you just got these metal fangs.
Teeth of gold as well as cloth of gold.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gold fillings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine how long they would last, but yeah.
I don't know. He's got armor 10 or something, hasn't he?
9.
9.
Managed to roll no successes though, so you know.
So we are in the cellar of Coriolis. Bath salts, our guide through the cellar, has led us to a place where we can stop and catch our breath. I don't think there are going to be any slummers around here that might creep up on us and ruin our rest. So the question is, how long do we want to rest? How long do we want to stop? Because we know
we can't.
Somewhere...
It depends, because it's pointless getting there and we're all 1 hit point away from dying. We're not much of a rescue force at that point.
No.
But they are all going to die if we just dilly-dally. They're all getting radiation poisoning and probably going to get shipped off to wherever they're going. So if we just sit around on our asses, well, there's no point turning up and going, oh, we're going to rescue you, and they're all dead of radiation poisoning as well.
True. How injured is Carvus?
I don't know if the talent increases my minimum HP, but I had 1 health last time.
Are
so
you...
I look fucked.
Because you took a critical, are you allowed to use a medkit or medicage or whatever?
No, he needs to be broken to use a med kit.
Should we slap you around a
An
bit?
M-dose. No, because...
I'm just kidding.
Because if
Is it working? No.
No, here's what happened. You can slap him around a bit, and he will take another critical injury because you slap him down. Like, that's the math. The stat.
I'm not rolling that. I don't want to punch his head in.
So you could slap him around a bit and then kill him, and an M-dose still won't work.
You go with a gamble, right?
But if you rest for an hour or two, like, we'll have a hit point and a couple of more back.
Okay.
I think we have to rest for an hour or two.
Yeah.
I do have a med kit, but I have no skill in
medicurgy.
How far away? If I ask Bathos, how far away are we from the place where we're going? Where we saw the symbol.
Oh, what was David? David was doing.
It was all français.
Français.
Vous êtes là, mon ami.
Peut-être half a day's walk if we get there with good speed. No dallying, like when I had to stop and talk with the Emissary last time.
Oh yeah, we need put a pin in that, bath salts. We will get back to that.
What we could do is get close, and then we can rest as long as they're not immediately being shipped out.
Yeah. Can Carvus direct me how to use a medkit properly?
I did actually put one in medicurgy.
So do you have a medkit?
No.
Well, can I give you my medkit then?
Sure, yeah. That's cool, yeah.
Try and patch up Carvus.
I hadn't checked that I was actually going to skill up and, taking silly things so I could pretend to be careers as part of Kashai.
Well,
I can also slightly pilot. Science is funny. I can't imagine Kashai doing science, just like, yep, I'll blow it up.
I can slightly pilot, but only specifically jetpacks. So yeah, if I give Kashar my medkit, can she try and do something to at least alleviate Garvis's pain or whatever?
Yeah, we could do like narrative medicurgy.
Does it not do anything mechanically?
It's not going to do anything mechanically, no.
Cool. Well, narratively, I put an enormous plaster over Carvis's mouth.
How rude!
That's where we saw it. That's helpful, right? You're supposed to immobilise injuries, and I just did. I learned that hanging around, maybe operating theatres, maybe not. Maybe it was a vet's. Still counts.
Right. Okay. I'm not sure about this, but sure. So we can spend like an hour or two. We can make some gentle sort of repairs to Carvis's teeth. Put some cotton pads in there to soak up the blood. And
I haven't even got any booze for you to drink. I traded it all away.
Yeah, give it to the Nakatra.
Yeah, it's okay. I've seen similar injuries. We declawed a dog, but it went a bit wrong. So it's kind of the same: missing claws, missing teeth. There's holes. You put things in the holes. We can do that.
Yeah, it's fine. Can I find my carbine, or is it gone? Because I kind of threw it into the darkness in panic.
You did, didn't you?
We restored the light. To be fair,
I'm fine if it's gone. I just would.
I think you should roll the dice. You are the gambler.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
Yeah, like all right. 1, 2, 3. It's gone. 4, 5, 6. You find it.
It's gone.
Oh no! Yeah. So in the kerfuffle, in the running down the corridors, the slummers must have acquired this wonderful piece of trade. Thank you for the raid, QD Roll. Thank you. I hope I said your name right. Welcome. We're playing Coriolis. We're in the basement of the cellar. We've fought a big monster, and now we're off to try and save some people before they are sent who knows where.
And we have no teeth.
And one
got
of
the teeth knocked out of me.
yeah, I love it. So we can do some gentle kind of
Cool. Let's rest for an hour or two then.
rest.
Oh, should we get closer so we can see what we?
Yeah, like you kind of quite teeth optional. Quite right. If we get there and like yes, all you guys get on this spaceship because we're leaving immediately, then we have to do it now. If it looks kind of quiet, then cool. Let's take a few hours, heal up a little bit, and then stealth around, taking out guards while Xellian just runs in blasting.
Yep.
Thank you for reminding me about Darkness Points effect podcast. But I did spend Darkness Points last week when we lost them, lost the carbine. So I have already spent for that, which is why I was quite happy to roll the dice and see what's going on.
Yeah.
So we're going to walk slowly. We're going to take a gentle, restful stroll for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to stop for a rest for a bit. And then we're going to do some scouting and see what the real sanatorium might be like.
Yeah. How exciting.
I know, right? So we walk for 2 hours at a slow enough pace that Carvus can kind of take care and keep up and restore. So you get 2 hit points and your bonus for your XP spend.
I have a question. How do you restore mind points?
Same
way, I
deal,
think.
same rest. You need time to rest. So I guess this...
And is it an either or? Like, because I took physical and mental damage.
Ooh, I don't know.
Do I get both together, or is it you can pick one? I'll pick the physical ones if so. So don't worry about it for now. I'll heal the physical damage, and you can tell me about the mental one when there's a decent time.
1 MP per hour while resting. Oh, 1 MP per hour. HP per hour.
I think it might be both.
I think it's both.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm happy
no
with
worries
it being
then.
both. I don't think it's going to be...
And it was
I-
2, was it, you healed?
Yeah, 2 hours
Okay, yeah,
of...
that
2 hours
puts
of
me on,
walking.
7 and 3.
I polished my armor.
Because you just shake off a bit of...
And
I'm
hello,
fine.
hello.
a bit of dirt off the bottom of
Yeah.
it as you walk along. Yeah, okay, cool.
Just gently carve a Musa Kula symbol into the arm piece.
Put a sticker on.
A stick.
Mm-hmm.
Like off the outside of a cannon, just wrap it around your wrist.
I used to do that with Wicked stickers. I used to stick them on my A-level history folder. And then I realised that that's why I failed history.
Yeah, it's quite ironic, something that's going to cause you to lose your memory on your history folder. I mean, there's a nice serendipity about that. Cool. All right. Do you want us to make infiltration checks or anything?
Do we want to... are we going to stop and chat and rest more? Are we satisfied with where we are? It's entirely up to you folks.
Oh, thank you. We've been given some 6s.
I know.
Oh,
We've got
nice.
some successes already. Spend them wisely.
Ooh.
Yeah. Why don't we have a little scout and then see if we've got time to rest?
All right.
Yeah,
And thank you
I
very
will
much.
I'll go scout ahead because you two are injured and I am not, and I'm the best scout anyway.
All right.
So I'm gonna
I can come with to help because I've only got
Well,
1 hit
Bathos-
point down.
Bathos will
of
come
course,
with
yeah.
Xellian.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll stay and try and make sure Carvis doesn't get into another fight too soon.
Me and
Preemptive.
Bathos will go.
Preemptive scouting
Yeah,
with Bathos. So yeah.
While we're at it, I'll use one of my reloads to reload my pistol that I emptied.
Sure. Yeah.
Appreciate you staying, sure. I knew it must have been hard for you to stand and fly that thing with me.
To be honest, I didn't really understand what it was. I just knew that you'd die if we all ran off, and then everyone would be sad. So I thought I'd stick around and try and avoid that.
It's appreciated.
I do love the
I
team.
think you're better when I can speak properly.
Just kind of like does the part.
James, do you want to make a
Observation?
infiltration roll?
Infiltration. Ooh,
Yeah.
not as good at that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I laughed at the comment of use them when it matters most to you, which means we're going to waste them on absolute bollocks, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
can I find a Musicola vending machine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like every time I've used the gambler's talent, it hasn't been particularly useful.
Yeah. But thank you.
6.
I will try and use it for a pivotal thing.
6 dice, 2 successes.
Nice.
All right.
So did
You
Bathos.
are one with the night.
So we sneak down some corridors. We leave Kashar and Kashar and Carvis behind. You can hear them talking about thanking each other for sticking around. Travel down the road and back again. Their heart is good. They're pals, and see, look, I'm doing it now. You caught it. So we move down the road, move down the corridors. Bathos leads us away. He gets us to a point where he tries to do like the Legion hand signals sort of thing, like stop. We're gonna wait here. And he points ahead, and he goes, "The walls have eyes, my friend. The walls have eyes."
I can break those.
Can I look for cameras?
Yes, yeah. You can see, actually, because the weird way we're streaming it both at home tonight, I can show you a picture, which I can't normally do.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Yeah, there we go, look. So you can see, and you have to imagine you can only see this corridor at the top.
So not the bottom bit, just
Not
the red
the bottom
triangles.
bit, just
yeah.
the red bit. So you see this corridor, this slightly curving corridor, because we're on the edge of the station. We're right near, like the wall to our left. If we put a breaching charge on it, we'd go out into space. Yeah?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting in a zero-G jetpack kind of way.
Yeah, we could breach out into space from here. And you can see this corridor. You can see, like, it's not like a computer game. They're highlighted here because we can work it out and watch for a while and observe. That these ranges of these cameras are watching down the corridor around, and they probably stick out quite a bit because they're good technology, and nobody like Harrell or any of the Nicatra market folk have come in and stolen and taken out the LEDs or the copper wires or the lenses or anything like that. They're all there looking, shiny, operating, and little blinking. We're sending this feed to somewhere. On the inside wall, so on the wall that's on that would go into Coriolis, you can see the signage and the markings. These two little corridors that go into the blue section, they lead to some sort of service elevator, some sort of service lift that would run up and down, and you could probably get them shipping, I don't know, whatever they need up and down to the reactor, or should anybody ever have to go down there to look at it, they'd use that kind of way to get there. But that's, you see this corridor with these lights along it.
I obviously don't go any further. Like, as soon as I see that there's cameras, I won't go into their field of vision. I'll try and stay back up there.
Yeah, Bathos will stop you because he's been down here before. He says, "No further than this." What is this accent? Mon ami, no further here. Mon ami.
All right, mate, no further.
All right, buddy. Yeah, no, he's not Scouse. He's French.
And I said to Bath, have you ever been further than this, or is this only ever as far as you've been?
No, but the emissary told me that beyond here would be too dangerous for me. They would be fine, and I should be calm.
Just a second. When did you talk to the emissary? Like, let's get this out here now. Like, what is going on? Like, because all we know that she was kidnapped How are you involved in that? What's
Oh, well, friend, I was hunting out the darkness, bringing, and he waves his light whip a bit, as a effort to illustrate what he's talking about, bringing the light to the cellar and hope to the lost, and by hope I mean extinguishing their pain and suffering by the medium of death.
okay?
I was bringing this to the slummers, and as I came through, I heard the poet. I say poet in a generous sense. They are not an accomplished artist like myself. Their work is very rudimentary. I think they could take some pointers on their stanzas and verses. Perhaps their rhyming couplets are not necessarily. And he goes on.
Get to the point, bath salts.
Yes. Pardon. Yes. So they came to me. We discussed poetry for a while. They conveyed that they were in a dangerous situation. I offered to help, but they declined my assistance because they knew perhaps I should stay for something else.
So can I just double check? When you say they came to you, do you mean like in a dream, or do you mean in a vision, or actually stood in front of you? Hello, I'm the emissary. So.
Well, yes. You see, it was not as straightforward as. And his hand sort of reflects, like, remember when he emptied everything onto the souk table, and there was all kinds of drugs and mind-enhancing narcotics and everything in his paraphernalia. Perhaps I was not. You understand? Sometimes we need these additions to aid the visions, so you know the mission of the light in the dark places. It's very dark down here. I need.
Yeah. So you were.
Concentrating and communing and searching for inspiration.
Or hopped up on goofballs.
It's what do they say? Potato.
Okay, my friend. Well, I will take this with a slight dash of suspicion, but
everybody is a critic, no?
If you say that the emissary, so is the emissary alive? As far as you know, can you feel their life force?
I do not think they were going to stay long. They reached out into my dream, into my inspiration. We spoke for a while. We talked on poetry, and I shared my story, my doors in the cellar. Have I sang it for you? I've only done the dance, I think. I've sang the lyrics for you. No,
we are aware of it.
It was Aleph who told us rather than him.
Yeah. Our friend Aleph has told us of the words he heard you singing.
Okay. But if you want, I could do the dance again. It is not a problem. I think I could just tighten up some of the couplings and
I think it would really cheer Carver's up, given he's having a difficult time.
Yes.
So when we get back, make sure
you are a generous friend, mon ami. Generous.
I don't want to waste your talents on me alone.
But the emissary, they did tell me, would you like to hear some of their poetry?
Yeah, because you never know. It could be of some use if she's hiding a message in it.
Yeah. So just a small amount. It was difficult because the people with them, they kept covering their mouth. And there was these strange sugar globes that were put everywhere, stopping the song. But the bit I remember the most is when the unworthy speak without tongues, when mother betrays daughter, when the light of peace nourishes the servants of darkness, and when brother kills brother. And then it was confusing. I might have been, as you said before,
hopped up on goofballs.
I might have. Might be when the goofballs kicked in. Yeah.
It's always the goofballs.
Yeah.
So that meant nothing to me.
It was probably when Carvis and everybody on the station were affected by the emissary.
Yeah. He gives like a timeline, and then it's a wonky because of said goofballs. But it's probably not the same time as Carvis, but after. Like it's more recent.
That's good.
I think when she's been dragged down here, she might have communicated with him. Okay, but the brother killing brother and mother killing daughter thing is kind of not very helpful. Okay, well, I think we need Kashar to data gin through these cameras. So, I'll make a note of where the camera points to, the angle, so we can kind of like scratch into the wall where the point of no return. And then I'll head back for Kashar and see if she can data gin something. Has Bathos still got a bag of random stuff?
Yes. Bathos still has all the things that he had when David was in charge of him.
If he's got some like mirrors and things, we might be able to trick the cameras.
It might have some practical stuff. It's mostly like repairs for his light whip. You know, he's got this whip thing that he likes to well, he didn't use at all, but you know, he might profess to use it. Mind enhancing drugs, and I think he's got some M doses, some weird little what are they? Weird little talismans and things in there as well. A notebook or data pad, tabular of all his wonderful poems. That too.
So Kashar has a question for Kybus. When we were shooting the dark,
Yes.
I felt it like injure me inside my head, and the second time it did that, I almost felt like I could do it back, like I could, as it struck me, I could strike it as well. Is that what you do?
In a way, the beast was reaching out with its powers, with its corruption, its versions of the gifts that the icons give us. If you feel like you could have struck back, maybe one of the icons has seen upon it to gift you to. It tried to reach into my mind, but my mind is a fortress.
I can design those. So this isn't a thing you need to be born with. This is a thing that can happen?
It's, yes, from both senses. I was not born with the gift. It came to me. But there are those that are born with it, where it comes more natural to them.
So if I practice, I can be an emissary as well then?
I would...
She's testing you there.
I will think on
The
this.
current
This is-
situations, perhaps that might be true. However, normally it is within the purview of the church. Humanites are not known to be blessed with mystic powers of the icons.
Or a soul.
I like
Well-
I'm not going to mention that.
No, I mean, Kashai knows that she's not considered to have a soul. She obviously considers that she does.
She's a thing.
There's a lot to think about. Maybe when we're not here, maybe we will see. Perhaps you can show me more, and I will see whether the same thing happens. And I can this time I can grab that dot and make it do what I want.
Reach into your mind at some point when it's safer, and you can test it out.
Yes.
And I can
Yes.
see what happens.
You will learn many careers. And
Not be surprised if you do not develop these powers. It is...
No, I'd never thought of such a thing. It was only because it was so close. I could almost bend back what it was doing. I just, yeah. We'll see. It's dead now. So, are there more of those?
There are creatures similar to it that haunt the dark corners and the space between the stars. That is where we sent that one back. It is why we must bring the light of the icons to the darkness.
Yes, I think so too. And then we'll let Xellian and Bathos come back then.
Right, yeah, you return. Everybody is looking much rested, so Kishar and Carvus, you can have an extra hit point or mind point back if you need them while you waste.
Yeah, I'm back up to full health and 4 out of 7 mind.
I'm 2 down, but I look a lot better. I look
Yeah.
like I've
With,
Do you know like how Deadpool grows back little tiny baby arms?
Yeah.
Milk teeth.
well, tiny teeth.
milk teeth and they have to fall
His
off.
teeth aren't going to come. Remember, we rolled like 2d6. I think it's something like 3 or 4 days.
It was
before,
8
days.
It was
8
days.
Before adult teeth come back, but
Yeah.
his face stops being swollen and sore. And
Yeah.
okay.
-2
Well,
to any manipulation rolls for Carvin.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
come back
brutal.
from the corridor
Mm-hmm.
and say, scouting further ahead, I think I found the doors to the hangar,
Oh, good.
but they are guarded, watched over by
Yes,
4.
yes, the jailers, they have eyes, no?
Yes, bath salts. There's 4 cameras watching the entrance to the service elevator and to this hangar. So I think we need to take out the cameras. Either we can shoot them out, but then obviously we're announcing our presence, but then we're not going to be seen going in. Or if Kishar, you can data gen some kind of trickery to the system, put them on a single loop,
Yeah, I could try and loop them. That's fine.
or even just blank them for a couple of seconds, get to enough time to get to the door.
Yeah.
Because they don't cover the whole corridor from the looks of what I was looking at. You could potentially turn one off for a second, move into the blank spot, turn it back on again. So it's just, and then like run through them like a gauntlet kind of thing. Equally, that's one thing. Bathos here claims to have spoken with the emissary, and it seems like she spoke to him in his mind about coming to this place. That's
within the powers of the emissary that we discovered in our investigation.
yeah. So she, when she got here, dragged to the cellar at least, she was alive.
Perhaps she reached out to everyone who could possibly receive the message. Bathos is skilled in similar things to me in different directions.
I'm not sure it's necessary like you. I think that Bathos is, much as you're an open vessel, your mind is like a tin cup. Bathos' brain is open to the world. He's expanded it so much that anything can fall in and out.
Now
Bathos' brain is like a champagne bottle that
I
somebody's
am the
shaking
vessel
up.
for inspiration and the medium. I have a master poet and artist, as well as bringing light here down into the darkness. You are exceptional in your understanding of my situation, friend.
And I lean into Carvis and say, also, he's hepped up on goofballs like all the time, which I think helps the creative process. But also, we can take for granted that it's a perfect channel to, if your mind is so expanded and open that the emissary could have spoken to him and had this conversation.
In both ill and positive messages, the beast can hurt his mind better, but also the emissary could communicate easier. Whereas with me, it's more difficult.
Radio Bathos is not my favourite channel.
Yeah. Did the emissary say anything about where she was going, what was happening, anything that we could use to find her? She told you of the eyes in the walls and these kind of things.
Yeah, a little, yes, but no, we mostly talked about her poor attempts. I gave her many tips on improving her stanza construction and rhyming couplets, and perhaps not to be so prescriptive to the Mirren method of music.
Okay, so you have one chance to speak to one of the greatest divine powers in our entire universe, and you tell them
I understand.
about rhyming couplets.
She was just mediocre at her art. Why would you not think if in all the world you could be such a beautiful person and a beautiful musician, and you just choose to be a mediocre artist? I understand, yes, and he copies, he face palms.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to start walking down the corridor looking for the...
I'm going to say, apparently she recited some poetry to Bathos. And I'm
We-
gonna
yeah.
say that like brother kills brother, and when mother kills daughter, like
Mother
that's-
betrays daughter sounds to me very much like the situation we're in.
I think
Oh,
you've
yeah.
heard it once before, actually.
Have we?
Yes, we've heard this message before.
Well, it's
I don't remember it off the top
whoever
of my
I
head, but
forgot our captain's name, but they betrayed Noah.
yeah,
Yeah.
mother betrays
Sabitha.
daughter.
Yeah, Sabitha.
Savita.
Brother betrays brother could relate to the clashing of the two churches in this
Yeah.
regard, but mother betrays daughter is quite literal.
Yeah.
Okay. Either I would like to just simply cut the power to the cameras, but for preference, hack them and loop them.
Okay. So we're gonna get to close enough that your tabula or your computer can.
What I would hope is that they must have power coming from somewhere, and if it's on the nice side, then I can hack into them from there.
Alright, so we're gonna try and get close enough to be able to,
Yeah.
to enact shenanigans with these eyes. So who has the worst infiltration? Bathos.
Oh, I'm going by myself.
Are you going to go by yourself?
I'll go with someone else who's got infiltration.
Oh, hooray! Brett is here to demand XP. We missed you. You're a little late, my
But
friend.
yeah, so
but,
my plan is
My infiltration is 6, so 5 agility, 1 infiltration.
if Kashara is going
mine is
ahead by
8.
herself,
No, it's not. Wrong one. Mine is 7.
we can make her roll all alone. As she
Well,
is.
I
solo.
don't think you should go on your own, just in case you're in the middle and it just goes, brr, brr,
Yeah.
brr, and all these guards come out and you're like, I'm on my own. So
I
I'll,
will stay further back, and if
you
I
and
hear
Bathos stay a
alarms,
little bit back.
Yeah,
And I'll
just
go,
Hide behind the massive shield.
yeah, I'll just take a knee with
Yeah.
my pistol and be like,
yeah, for purposes at this point, I will have all my gear ready to go. Yeah,
No, spoilers. I won't say anything.
I will provide covering fire should things go.
All right. So who's got the worst infiltration out of?
It's actually
Xellian?
Xellian.
Is it? All right,
Yeah, because
cool.
I've got 5 agility and 2 in infiltration.
Sure. Okay.
So I have 1 infiltration, so.
All right. So Xellian, you make a roll. You can have a dice of assistance if Kashara is going to help you. If she's just going to be like, I'm going to look after myself,
What do you think?
then you can't have it. Are you going to give him the
Oh, of
assistance?
course I will. Sorry, yes.
Shazam! Ooh. That's 3 6s.
We are simply
Nice.
ghosts.
Yes.
6 6 6 6 2 5 4 3.
does Alien go?
That's surprising.
Are your dice calibrated properly, James?
I'm not using my dice. Yeah.
What?
I
You've got somebody.
Yeah, I got some new ones. So these are like brand new out of the box. And they're
Well.
clearly broken.
Yeah.
That's how you win at role-playing games. You buy new dice every week.
I was
Alright.
playing the
Pro
Expanse
tip,
yesterday,
kids.
and I tried to shoot the party with PDCs on a big fancy ship, and the damage was 2.
Out of a possible...
12.
Oh, well, you know.
Yeah,
Not
that
one.
was like. So dice
I
have
recognise
betrayed
those
me
rolls.
yesterday, so hopefully they will be good today. So
I say
yeah.
thee nay.
No. So
Yes.
Xellian is on form, following Kashar as you head down. You get within range, which I think with are you using your computer or just your tabula? You bring all your stuff down into the cellar?
Yeah, because I don't really carry very much, but I've got a computer, a mechanical lockpick, a security tablet, a reload, and a med kit, plus the gun.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of like extra sort of distance. You can stay back a little bit further with your computer kind of thing, rather
Okay.
than getting right up. So you've got a bit of a head start if you mess it up.
Well, if we do mess it up, then we can just annihilate whoever comes out and see if they come looking for us. I'm sure Bathos knows the tunnels better than they do. In a weird way, it's home ground for him, isn't it?
All right. So there's two sets of tests that are going to happen here.
Okay.
The first one is a technology test.
Okay.
And this will be at -2 because it's in the cellar. It's a different set of it's a difficult situation.
Okay.
It's not standard kind of thing. So a technology test at -2. See how we do with that, and then I will feed you the rest of the information or set some guards on you.
And I hand Kashar a spanner and give her assistance.
Yeah.
No. All right.
Yeah, remind me of what not to do. So
Like hold this panel up here. Give me
Yeah.
you know
Wipe the brow, forceps, that kind of thing.
yeah, that kind of stuff.
I got confused. I thought I was doing surgery. All right then. So that only
Enough
gives
of
me
this method acting.
that only gives me 4 dice. Okay.
Remember, you do have a 6 as well.
I do. I'm very conscious of that fact, and I'm probably going to be using it immediately. But my wits is 4, and my technology is 2.
So 4.
I dropped my dice, so here we go. Yes, I got my own success.
Excellent.
Hey.
All right. So
I got 2 5s, which is really disappointing. Just
Yeah.
close.
So close.
So
yeah.
close. So close. So you set up your computer. You get close. Xellian is keeping watch, but also holding a Wi-Fi cable higher, or I don't know, space connecting.
Yeah, I'm just leaning around with an aerial. Like, is this better? Is this
He
better?
doesn't know, but he's just giving me enough signal so I can take a selfie for Chirper.
Or is it like Rocket Raccoon, and it's like, and I need that guy's leg.
Yeah,
You don't
I'm just
need
getting in the way, so I'm just like, go stand over there and hold this wire. It's like, okay, is this good?
Yeah, it's
fine.
not even connected to anything. I'm just like, yeah, it's just quantum connect.
Yeah. All right. So you realize that the cameras, they're feeding a short range kind of data stream into somewhere just beyond the wall to your left. There's 4 of them. You have spotted them all. You haven't missed any when you were heading down here. There are 2 receivers inside wherever they are, so you'll have to double up the feed to make sure that they both, and you'll have to get it in sync and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple of things you work out from serial numbers and computer types and signal.
I'm getting the feeling at this point I should just throw rocks at the cameras and run off.
It's like a kid.
Oh yeah, let's play Knock a Door Run, Xellian.
Yeah. Maybe not the best idea.
Well, it seems quite complicated, and I'm only a little bit good at everything.
And you got 1 success, yeah?
I did, yes.
Yeah. So you can make the test to run the loop or do whatever you want, but it is at -2 still.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. No worries. So this is a data gym. Okay, I'm better at that because I would get 8 dice, so I get 6 instead.
Nice.
So statistically, one of them should be a 6.
What are statistics?
None of them are, apart from the dice that somebody rolled in the chat for me. That's a 6.
Excellent. The other option here is you could push the roll as well if you want more successes.
Oh, do you know what? I think I will actually.
Yeah, push it.
Yeah.
Push it real good.
Yeah. That was well worth it. I got my own triple success.
Hey,
I don't know if you
nice.
can actually see these or not because they're too small. Plus,
yeah,
they're not
they're-
numbers; they're animals. But yes, I got 3 successes.
Cool.
Wait, is that with the one in chat?
No, I got my own. I got my own 3. I got my own triple.
So you don't need to use it then.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, you got a critical success.
Yes.
Excellent.
Darkness.
Darkness. God.
Wait, is that the darkness counter?
Yeah, that's my darkness counter.
Oh.
I forget you guys have not seen. You don't get to see this that often. Yeah. Just one.
I prefer not knowing, actually.
Just one.
I put my hand over it. It doesn't exist anymore.
So you say a silent prayer to.
Yeah, I really don't want anyone to see me. So yeah, praying to the faceless.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Silent
I'd
prayer
like to remain
faceless.
anonymous and alive.
More evil jugglers are going to turn up. Yeah, right. Sure.
That's what you use darkness points for, right?
actually-
Just jugglers at the walls.
Yes, it's 12 points per juggler. I looked it up.
Yeah, I get more darkness points if you push the roll to try and get more successes, or re-roll. I get a darkness point, and then I can use the darkness point to do things like make carbines disappear when you drop them.
I don't think... I'm not sure if it's asking whether when we use the chat sixes you get darkness points. That's not right. It's
No.
just because I decided to re-roll my dice to try and get more than the success I was going to take from yours.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You can spend free league points to give me a darkness point, I think.
No, you can't.
That's completely fine. You should totally go for it.
Oh, no, you can't, actually. Free league is nice.
Damn.
Other channels I've GM'd on, definitely on Garblag, you can get
Meanies.
meanies
Um,
instead of beanies.
Are there any... What can I do with my triple success? Like, if there's
Alright.
cameras in that room, I want to be looking at those.
Yeah, there are cameras in that room, actually.
Hey!
Yeah, nice. Hack into it and reverse the feed or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, reverse the polarity and hack the planet.
So,
Hack Kua.
I'll tell you what I'd like, and you tell me what's possible.
Sure.
So, if possible, can I tell if they ever come out and into this corridor? Like, is there like a guard patrol? That's secondary. Primary is definitely having eyes on the room.
Okay, so you tap into the feed. You can see like the map that we can see. Kashar can see most of this over a couple of camera feeds, as well as the corridor outside. You can see that there are 8 guards moving around, and they seem to be moving around very casually. They're not alert or prepared or expecting anybody is about. They're very sort of chilled, even though they are all in their armor, and they do have their carbines kind of slung. You can see them moving around. So what you've kind of got here is up in the top corner, you can see that there's some sort of prayer room. You can see the mats are all laid out, and they're all facing this statue. You can see that there is opposite that there is like a bunk room. Looks like it's got a nice mess table. It's quite clean, very ordered. All the beds are neatly made. What is that? There's a bathroom in there. That's what the map has included. Going down from the bunk room, you can see that there is a row, well, 2 rows actually, of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 stasis coffins.
The blue dots.
Yeah, the blue dots with the little square around. And those are the things that when you travel through the portals, when you travel long distances through the darkness between stars, you go into stasis in one of them. And there's 10 of them just led down, and you can see that they're all plugged in and being charged. Behind that, there is these rows of, and they're basically re-entry pods. So you know what, like the space, like NASA pods?
Yeah, they're like drop ships.
Drop pods. There's a row of these all sort of on some sort of like mechanical kind of track. And the one that is directly in front of the stasis beds looks like it's just in front of its own airlock. So it can go into that on the track. The airlock can close behind it. Presumably they then open the one,
Yeah,
and it just shoots it down into space. Into Kua.
It's like the catapult in Borderlands 2. Okay.
Yeah. Opposite, on the other side of the room to that, so just south of where the prayer room is, you can see these are the cages, and these are what Aleph described to you. In these cages, you can see people who look ill, unwell. Most of them look like either they have been, they've given up, or they've been beaten so much that they have just given up. Like, this is life now. I'm going to be put in one of those stasis beds. I'm going to be put in one of those big drop pods, and I'm going to get fired. Who knows where?
Into the moon.
Sure. Are any of them no? Or the Emissary?
No, none of them look like Nor or the Emissary.
I assume she already got shot into the moon. I am wondering whether Carvis has any telepathy or not, because 4 versus 8 armoured carbine-wielding soldiers doesn't sound like good odds, unless we can just like unleash the mystic havoc and wreck them with the people in the cages. Or maybe some of them will go into that service elevator and bugger off.
I mean, this is going to be immediately shot down, I'm sure.
You want to do something with a jetpack.
Obviously. But
that's the other thing I should mention. So see, like there is a big long straight line. That is a hangar door.
Yes, we know,
Yeah.
because someone showed us the outside.
Yeah, and then next to that is a smaller, like, personal-sized airlock. Not one for the machines, like a put on your exosuits, unlock the, move into the next chamber, and then go out to space. So there is a human-sized airlock.
No, what I'm thinking, and
I have a really crazy idea.
we have a mission. We don't really have a mission. No one's paying us to do anything.
Well, no, we're expecting money.
The judge is paying you.
The judge is paying us to find the emissary.
Yeah. The judge...
Emissary's not. Yeah. Okay. All right. The judge is paying us to find the emissary. That's the only thing we're getting paid for. Outside of that, our side hustle, if you will, is to find Nor. Neither of them are in this room. Everything and everyone in this room is expendable because they don't give us anything. They are just 8 armed guys in the way and some unfortunate people who are half dead already.
Well,
so, in my head, the best thing we can do to even the odds is to blast them all into space.
If that accidentally agree.
Yeah, and if that kills or harms the innocents...
See, here's my expectations then. So, if we can open the door, it will suck everybody out, apart from the people that are in handy cages, because they'll stay inside the cage. The guards, however, are walking around freely and just get swept out. We then shut the door before anybody has too serious oxygen loss.
True.
So those cages are now, they're a protective cell.
Yeah.
Like a Faraday cage for gravity.
Yeah, I would say that we...
Should we just do it now?
We risk them.
Martin's face.
for the greater good of getting to Kua and getting to the emissary and getting to Nor, these people we don't know, unfortunately, can be just considered as casualties of war. Like
they won't die. Honestly,
maybe
they
could.
Losses.
Look on the cameras. Well, even if like 5 out of 8 guys get swept out, I'll start closing it. We can kill 3 guys.
I am happy to nip round and open it from the outside.
I'll try hacking it from here first, though.
Yeah, but equally, I'm happy to nip round and open it from the outside.
Yeah, we might not have.
Just.
Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe
I'm doing it. I'm carving a hole in the wall already. Like just like.
Just with a knife.
Going out the wall.
Got a spoon. I burnt my best spoon. But yeah, I genuinely think that those cages are going to be protective when everyone gets sucked out by the being expelled.
Yeah, partly.
So,
but
the cold and the oxygen deprivation are going to be problems. But open it. We can wait until maybe half the guards are next to it. Then just sweep the buggers out, and then we can ambush the rest.
Even if we open it for 30 seconds, which isn't long enough to kill anybody for decompression, it is going to throw them all off their feet, and then we close it, and then we can run and shoot them while they're all disorganized.
They can just coup de grace. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is an excellent plan because it's also the plan I thought of as well. So it's probably not an excellent plan, but we're guided by emissaries now. I'm sure it's all fine.
I'm just going to get rapidly decompressed and have no idea what's going on.
No, we'll be outside it. You'll be all right.
Yeah, if we stay this side, if we stay this side of the door, now we've got the cameras off. We can hold this side of the door. If Kashar can hack the opening mechanism of the hangar bay, open it up for 30 seconds, see what gets sucked out, close it. We'll run in this door, deal with the aftermath.
Yeah, because they won't be looking at us, and we can just hopefully walk in and just annihilate a couple of them, and then open the doors again.
Yeah. You telling Carvers this plan, or have you just been discussing it by yourselves?
Yeah.
Currently, yes, but we're going to come back like excited, happy children that have found the sweet shop is free today, Carvers. Look at all the stuff we can have.
Yeah.
Like, if you have a better plan for 4 of us fighting 8 better armed and armoured people, I will listen to that.
Yeah, and remember, the 4 of us are me, who's lost my rifle and only has a pistol, Kashar, who only has a pistol, you were pretty good in a fight, and Bathos with his fancy whip. So
Bathos made thing like he's got a telekinetic blast.
Yeah, didn't
See?
he like hit one
Yeah.
person with another person?
Yeah.
But he's pretty fine martial arts.
He's got
Oh, that's
mind
pretty cool
powers.
then. Cool. He's got mind bullets.
Type
He's
one
also
yeet.
crazy.
He's also,
All right, so-
yeah, he's also not.
I'd still give us 3.5 against 8.
That's rather generous of you, to be fair.
Fair. So, you
So,
Yeah.
Carvis, airlock.
Do you want to press
Question
the big
mark?
button, or should I?
You want to decompress.
No, that's not true, actually. I don't want to decompress the hangar. What I want to do is suck some of the really big armoured guys out and then close it before there's any time for serious damage to the people in cages.
How are you going to stop your cells from being sucked out?
By
We'll
not
be
being
on-
in the room.
This side of the door, and
But
then
That's
remotely
not
do
how
it.
space works.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
'cause-
We've got door, room, no door, whooshed.
yeah, because
close.
this door is also the door between the corridor and the outside is also pressurized, so you can decompress the cargo bay. And it
So to
wouldn't-
get to where you're talking about decompressing, there's another door to
Yeah.
close.
no, so
So
this
if
corridor,
you
if
look,
it,
see
this
where
corridor,
the drop shits are, and we're going to open the big door while we're where the cameras are.
Ooh,
yeah,
okay.
and that door in the middle is going to protect us.
Yes.
And then because Kishar's got a remote feed into the room, so we can see into the room through the cameras, so we'll know what happens. And then
And you know what? They don't even need to get sucked into space. Like, if you're just walking around and you get slammed into a dropship, that's going to, like, mess you up a bit.
yeah,
So,
and the people are in cages, like
Yeah.
secured to the ground, so they're not going to go anywhere. They
Mhm.
might get rattled about a bit, but like I said, casualties of war. Some things have got to be sacrificed in order to get.
I'm optimistic they're going to be just, a bit bumped around, whereas the guard people are going to be smashed into stasis pods and dropships.
All right.
Or
Yep.
just space.
So this might help. So we want to hack this door. See where I
Yep.
put
Yep.
the arrow?
Oh, okay.
You put
Yeah.
the V
Yep.
for victory, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're going to be protected because of this door.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought the hangar was above the cameras. I thought it was that blue section at the top.
No.
Oh no! So that hangar, that is.
That's the
I
elevator.
like the way
That's
that you genuinely thought our plan was, hey, let's just space ourselves.
That was literally what I thought your plan was. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, I'm up for it. I'm 0G trained, but
How are we going to win? We're going to throw ourselves into space. It's 1,000,000 to 1 chance, but it just might work. Oh,
Okay.
Ah,
damn, that is a great plan, Brett. Yeah.
So that's the plan. We wanna hack the big door, but which will hopefully make sure the little door stays closed.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the bad guys will either be bashed about a bit or sucked out into space,
yep.
and then we can close that door, run in, and be heroes.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean,
Is
to
that
be
okay?
fair, what I'd really like to happen is we open the door, if someone they get bashed about, we close it, open the little door, shoot a few, and then reopen the big door.
Yeah.
Rinse
Just keep
and
doing
repeat.
it. Every time they get up, just suck them back out.
Exactly, yeah.
Feels
yeah.
a little bit like video game tactics here.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't
some-
say it would work, and, I accept
And
there's a
if
reasonable chance of
necessary,
me dying.
if necessary, I'll suit up with a jetpack while the doors are open and just fly around in 0G, blasting people doing cartwheels.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it feels necessary. I mean,
I can't remember. Does Xellian have an exosuit? Can you go into non-atmosphere?
Yeah, let's say yes.
didn't he buy one?
No, my whole plan was to find a janitor's closet, and but we never did.
Ah,
So,
okay,
no.
fair enough. I think it was a jetpack he bought.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got-
right. So you want to then, when one of them is down, drag one of them out, steal their exosuit, put that on, run back in with your jetpack.
Yeah.
The battle's
Well,
over, but you
they're-
can go
they're-
into space.
They'll obviously
Yeah.
think you're one of them, and you can just
Yeah,
blast
well,
them in the
my
back.
idea was that this is on the edge of this. This is on the edge of the ring, so there's got to be repairs that are made to the outside, like satellites, receivers, all that kind of stuff. So they will have people that go out and do maintenance to the outside of the ship. So I'm imagining that's going to be somewhere near all the doors and cargo bays and elevators and equipment and stuff. So if there's just like a janitor's closet with like loads of exosuits and a broom.
This
like,
is the secret bit, though, isn't it? There is
This
no
is the
official maintenance
secret.
for this bit.
Yeah,
That's why that service elevator is there, because if we get in that go up, well, that'll be certain death as well.
all right
perhaps.
then. Is there a way we can draw one out, bonk him, steal his suit, go back and go, "Hi, I'm Terry. I was just going for la la la." Then
It's
you,
me,
then-
Hydra Bob.
yeah, and then you space everyone, and I'm like, "Ha! But I've got a jetpack." No, that's dumb.
What?
No.
If we do that, you
I'm losing
initiate.
faith in this plan by the moment.
No. I've got an upgrade. I've got an upgrade. He
Bathos
goes
is
back
like,
in.
yes, this is formidable. Yes, let's go. Would you like some? What did you call them?
Oh, that's okay, Evil
gumballs?
Gilmore. They can have backsuits.
Goofballs, yeah.
They can
Yes,
just
please.
be on the outside. But upgrade to your plans, Xellian. Initiate a group hug, and then I'll open the door. Team huddle.
Yeah, but then I'll be the only one able to get back in. That'd be awesome. No, right. I
Yes,
do
that,
think
that
though
was the point.
we should hack the main cargo bay door from the outside.
Yes,
and then
if that's
then
not
see-
possible, then we've wasted
Yeah.
20 minutes of everybody's life, and I do apologise.
But it's been fun.
It's RPG, isn't it? Like we make this big elaborate plan.
Computer says no.
We make a roll, it all goes to shit, and
Alright,
we just panic like crazy. That's what
So
RPGs are.
what I
isn't it?
need
That's
now
that's
is
the
like a
experience.
montage of me hacking stuff with like 7 keyboards and things like that,
Yeah.
face palming a keyboard, throwing one behind me, and then finally there's a big red button which I go, oh yeah, just press that.
Yeah. Okay. So we want to get back to the place where we could hack the cameras. Data gin our way into the cameras.
Yeah, I thought we were still there.
No, you had to have gone back
We had to go back and get Ted Carvis.
Carvis
Oh,
and
okay. I thought we
Bathos.
were just like, don't we have radios and stuff? Like, yo, Carvers, come join us.
I think this plan would probably be better delivered in person.
You're right. We need to convey the excitement and glee.
Like return like excited puppies of
Yeah.
we've got a great plan.
I don't have a better plan.
I have a cunning plan.
I don't think anyone
But-
said anything filled with more regret, Carvers.
Can I do a roll, a medicurgy roll to work out the
If we've
rough
gone
amount
insane.
of time
I can assist you on
someone
that.
can survive?
I like the
in-
fact that I picked anesthesiologist. I can't say that word anymore. Even though it might have been a veterinary one, I can actually tell you about that or help at least.
Yeah, sure. Make medicurgy roll. Yeah, sure.
I can tell you how long your average 90-pound animal can survive without oxygen.
I got a success.
All right.
Yeah.
You think like if you go, it's a small space. There's probably no resupply, no oxygen resupply here. But if in between closing the big door, you open the little door, like nature abhors a vacuum, so air from
Yeah,
the station will be dragged into
So
the base.
if you open that hangar door and do what it hopefully helps us somehow that it works, and we open this other door, you're gonna have to be prepared for the fact that we're
Yeah.
going to get forcibly placed
Something.
into this room
Yeah, we can
When-
hold on though.
unless you hold on to something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can set that up first, can't we?
We're expecting it. They're not going to be. So as long as we set ourselves up to hold on,
Yeah,
I'll,
I mean, if you sit with your back against the wall next to the door, then all the draft is going to just push you against the wall, isn't it?
Okay.
it's a great plan,
See?
right, Carvis? Thought everything
No.
through.
Oui, yes, it's formidable. I wish I had met you earlier. This would have been.
For me, I can just punch my robot hand into a wall and be like, well, I'm clamping onto this. It's either going to be left there and me rip my shoulder off.
An alternative plan does not present itself.
Good, right. The plan accepted. Let's go.
All right. While we've been devising this plan,
So I'm sorry, that sounds like far too intellectual.
so
Scribbling with crayon or
while
something.
we've been drawing on the walls with chalk and cat ears on people,
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff. This is me. I've got cat ears and a tail, says Kasha. This is Xellian with a frowny face.
No,
is-
it's Carvers with a frowny face. Zellian has a smiley face with some
And a
big
jetpack.
wing things.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
a jetpack. Yeah. I think I might have to draw that tomorrow. So while you've been doing this, what you do notice, Kashar, is right now, as you're sort of like, all right, it's a plan. You can see around the console near the stasis beds, 4 of the guards, 4 of the Order of the Pariah, the warriors of the Pariah. They're stood around they stood around the console near the stasis beds in front of the 3 dropships, and you can see that one of them has got a radio or some sort of tabula, and he's like, and I imagine it's like the squaddy equivalent of like, no, Aziz, it's a 7. No, the code is a 7. Put and there's a bit of that moment of like, no, let me like 4 people trying to do a technology thing. Like,
Are we ready?
Kashar is going to be really upset because they're like all messing it up. But eventually,
They put the USB-B
Yeah.
in the USB-C.
yeah, that kind of stuff.
Gotta die now.
And then as you watch as like they eventually get their shit together, and this drop pod that's in front of the airlock moves into the airlock.
I
and
think
the
we should press all
doors
the buttons
close.
right now. All right, I guess I need to do some hacker rating then.
Yeah, so we are in the corridor nearby. Yeah,
Yeah, we hacked all the cameras. We can place
What is
our-
there to hold on to, if anything?
not much, but you could.
All you have
could
to do is
put your
sit
mercurium
down.
sword in or something if you're that
Have
worried.
the sword.
Just put yourself with your back next to the wall
Mm-hmm.
where the door is. So all the pressure is going to be through the door, but you've already got your back against the wall next to it. You're not going to move sideways, or at least
Well,
I
you
hope
move
you're
a
not.
little bit sideways because
Maybe,
pull
maybe,
it
but you know.
in that way. But if you were stood on the other side and not low,
Yeah. I mean, let's give it a go. I mean, so I'm going to do some hacking then. Do you want me to
Yes.
make another data gen roll?
This is a -3 data gen roll.
Oof, that sounds perfect.
Hey,
I mean, I still get it's wits, isn't it?
and you've still got a 6 if you need it.
Still got shenanigans.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get my own successes so I can prevent the dropship door opening.
Can
Wow.
I? You know why this gambler's talent? We can get an automatic critical.
Yeah.
Is that in things that we're skilled in, or is that in anything? Can I just go, hey, give me a shot and I'll do it? Look, I'm brilliant. Because that
You
feels
have-
like cheesing it. If that's
You
the
have to
case.
have. You have to have the skill.
If it's an advanced skill, you still have
Yeah.
to have 1 point in it. And I think
Yeah.
Dang it.
data gen is an advanced skill.
Dang it, I'm getting 1 point in data gen, so I can do that at some point.
The password is War Machine Rocks.
It's a luck virus, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 5 dice. Here we go. Is 5 dice right?
Come on,
Yeah,
Kishar.
8 minus 3.
-3, yeah.
I did not get any successes, so I will use the
No.
chat one.
Alright, so you get 1 success.
I do, yeah. I
Okay.
mean, yeah. Haha! Fly, little birdies, fly.
Alright, so there is a moment...
I also have a timer just set for when I reverse the operation.
Reverse the polarity backwards.
That's right, yes, with the
Alright,
antimatter array.
so you hack, you're data gen the heck out of it. You just managed to bypass...
Squeeze past those safety controls.
Safety
Who needs
controls.
those?
Because what initially starts happening is like warp, warp, warp sort of thing. Like, you know, pod bay doors are opening hell kind of thing. Which is normally like this is a space station, so they would vent. It feels like very much like the game I played yesterday. This was a similar plan. Why do I give people hangar bay doors when they can possibly open them?
Yeah.
Because this is a space station. They would conserve oxygen. They would move the oxygen into a safer place, vent it to one of somewhere they could recycle it somewhere else. So there's this worm, and then it goes off, and the doors begin to open.
Is it an uppy downy or a lefty righty?
Lefty righty, like that. Clank, 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 clank. The warriors, the martyrs. Let's
Is there a
see.
tannoy I can hack into and shout, "Fly, my pretties, fly"?
No, because you only got 1 success on that roll.
I'm just going to shout it anyway.
Yeah. You just Kashar is just being a bit weird.
Madder and maddest surround me here.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been touched by the dark beast thingy, so you know.
All right. So I'm gonna spend 2 darkness points to have some of them activate some form of mag boots. Like they've got exosuits on. These guys are aware they're living in a hangar, a thing that is very close to space, and they are well-trained military folk. So one of them's whose armors looks like it's got, like I imagine in my head, like a white and gold version of the space Sisters of Battle armor, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like a white and gold, slightly more Arabic in style version of the Sister of Battle's armor. There's one woman who's there. She immediately just like clunk, and her shoes, you see like the magnetic locks activate.
Do I know how powerful mag boots are? As in,
You're gonna
Can
fly
I
at her.
jetpack into that bitch?
well, yes. Like if I hit her, is it going to be like just? Are they that solid that it would just be clunk? Or could I? Do you think enough force could jet her out?
I think Xellian would maybe have an advantage with his cybernetic muscles, because you've got like the muscle enhancements from your
Okay.
Yeah, kind of
Just don't miss.
yeah, just don't miss. And
Yeah.
whatever roll we have, don't fail. So the door in the corridor clunks.
I'm a gambler, baby.
Yeah. Right.
So
I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you
Four
kill
of
me?
them. So all right, four of them and this woman. Three guys go out the door. You see three of these guys who are of the four around the console. They look up at the light, like the womp womp, and then it cuts off, and the doors open, and they're smacked into the second drop pod in the line. There's the tumbling over. You see bits of paper, cloth, some of the prayer mats flying forwards. One of the prayer mats wraps around the head of one of these guys. This one in the extra ornate armor sort of stops in the middle of the room and looks around. You can see she's obviously giving some orders via the exosuit.
Okay.
I think she's in like superhero landing pose.
Yeah, she probably is. She's pretty cool. And she does things like that. Three of the guys go out the door. And the fourth guy at this console is like, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Kind of bashing on the thing.
Upon seeing the fact that there is this gilded turkey in the middle of the room that's not going anywhere in mag boots, I'm going to signal to Kishar to open the door in front of me.
Well, I'm going to reverse the other door first.
No,
dude.
keep it open. Keep it open. I'm going through.
All right. I'm going to start the closing sequence.
Start the closing.
Then
but
I'm going to
this one at the same
open
time.
and close the other door.
Yeah, and I am going to activate my jetpack at the same time, and I'm gonna human missile, like Superman pose, metal hand out, into this woman with enough momentum to punch her out into space, and then I'm gonna hope to stop at some point.
All right.
That's what I'm doing.
Does Coriolis have a ranged weapon?
No.
Or do you just shout angry words at them then?
Mm-hmm.
All right, before I do it, I'll throw you my pistol. Okay, you might need this. I might not.
So Xellian is completely unarmed.
Xellian.
Yeah, I could just punch. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see.
So yeah, I want to literally just Boba Fett myself into her. Hopefully uppercut her into space, and then
Shoryuken!
and then as she just goes out, the doors are just gonna close because Kashar's magic like that, and I'll either hit the door or stop, or I don't know.
It's not magic. I've got cameras.
Okay. All right. So the door begins to open. Xellian's got himself ready. He's got his finger on the button.
Come on, let's go.
This woman, she's looking at the other guy. She's giving some orders. She's got her mag boots connected to the floor. What would be the appropriate? What?
What role do you make for this nonsense?
It's definitely some kind of agility one to hit her.
Cool.
It's not like a melee combat roll. That's essentially what he's doing, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I think it's a melee combat one.
It's just like a really long wind up on the punch.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. So I'd say it's a melee combat because the doors are opening. There is the vacuum of space beckoning. I think it's at least a -2 to the roll to get it. And I think there is some kind of. She definitely gets a strength I think she definitely gets to defend against this.
I mean, I am firing off a jetpack fully into her.
Yeah,
like, full
yeah. So
tilt.
she'll be like at least -3. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm
So
alright.
you're -2.
She just steps out of the way and watches you smash
Clunk,
into the
clunk.
wall.
Watch Xellian just fly down
miss-
to her.
Yep, I'm going back to the boys. That's the idea.
Like,
Alright.
She's in front of the second dropship. Xellian crashes into a cage.
Okay, here we go. So I get 6 on melee, -2, 4. I do have 1 success in the bank, thankfully.
Yeah.
Which I will.
I'm gonna spend a darkness point.
I think this is very risky. And before I press the jetpack button, I'm going to be like, the gambler's going to smile on me tonight. And I'll take my critical success. Thank you very much.
You can roll to see if you would get. You don't have to.
I think he did. He didn't like it.
Oh,
I
okay.
did. I rolled 1, 3, 3, 5, and I thought, oh no, I'm gonna.
Millie's face. It is not going well if you are the GM, I don't think.
So I will roll my crit success in between. I'm gonna play my cards and hopefully I get an ace, not a deuce. Let's go.
All right. So you wiggle your bum. You point yourself.
Yeah,
at
I
her.
like this, like an actual cat thing. Going,
Yeah, just winding up the metal arm, like, come on, lady, let's go.
I like to think that you miss entirely and just hit her in the face with your butt.
Yeah. Just fire the jetpack and just go straight left, like. I know how to fly.
I did the training in the market with
See,
the Nicatra.
you did 0G training, but there's still some air, so it doesn't quite work for you.
Yeah, there's a
No.
spin of the.
The one point in
Coriolis.
piloting I've got is reading the instructions from this jetpack, like how to use the jetpack. All right.
Just crashing into her while reading a book.
It's got like a flying into people with an X through it. Right. Okay. So.
Before I go as well, I'm going to take a handful of goofballs from Bathos.
You're gonna
And be like,
take
might as well.
Alright,
You never know.
So yeah, he goes, this I think is inspired. Perhaps you would like to be on the par with myself. And he roots in, he hands you this pile of, it looks like something wrapped up in rags.
Yep.
He tucks it inside your jacket, like
Yep.
into the, like, for later, my friend.
Because if I do go out into space, I'm taking goofballs on the way down.
And he's like, bon voyage.
I just want to do one thing.
Sure.
Can I just quickly send Xellian an email saying he's invalidated his warranty?
Validated your warranty on your cybernetics.
No, on his jetpack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do not crash it into people. It affects warranty.
Yeah. You fire yourself at her. You hit her.
And you both die.
Yeah. And there is this moment where wind is flying through. It's the air is being evacuated not just from this room, but from the corridor around your friends, because the door is open. Everything is chaos. You can see that there is warriors in suits, in their vac suits, just like, the fuck is going on, kind of thing. There is a Xellian splattered against this Sister of Battle tile woman.
Yeah.
The folks in the cages are all being dragged. They're holding on to the roof to stop themselves getting, squished into the side.
It's
And
like
we
a
are
fairground ride.
gonna make I think an opposed melee combat check to see which one in this tussle goes out the airlock.
All right.
Oh no.
Well, I was going to say, like, I think both of you, like, with actual physics, would take the damage the same. Like, you got, like, conservation of momentum, so you kind of, like, pull shot her out the window. But whatever the initial crunch is, hits you both. It's an arm first.
Yeah.
Well, she may well have had a sealed suit. That's before she got a Xellian to the face.
2.
Ooh.
Plus the one from chat, 3. But 2.
Would you like to push that roll at all?
Well, I've got. Does that mean that I keep the successes I've got and I can roll again to get more, or do I have to just?
You have to bank the 2 6s and roll whatever's left.
Yeah. So you'd have to roll the rest.
Alright, okay, I'll do that.
Oh, fancy giving me sixes. I've got two more.
See, you can play it this way too. I love it. Yes.
I mean,
So
it
I
does
love
feel
the fact the chat have given Millie a 6 at the most
Two
inopportune
sixes.
time.
Yeah, Brett's gave me a 6, and the effects
Two.
podcast have gave me a 6. So.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
if people
Brett,
want to kill my character, fine.
you can roll better than that. I believe in you.
That's another 1, so 4.
Okay, all right. So what happens is you slam into her. There's a moment. There's this weird scrabbly moment of Xellian trying to like push her and pull her and drag her left and right. She's trying to push your face off her, so you like fly out the window, duck down, that kind of stuff. At one point, like Xellian scrabbles and hits her like belt or some sort of control button, and the pair of you slam into one of these drop pods and bash. What would the damage for that be? So you take 2 points of damage as you slam into this drop pod, and smash into it. The wind is knocked out of you for a moment. You watch as she kind of tumbles over, scrabbling, and she goes out and slams into something in the darkness in the stars. So you can see her. She's like slammed into something. The wind and everything is flowing past you, and it's odd because you'd expect her to carry on drifting, but it's almost like she's stationary. She's out the room. Is that when Kashar?
As soon as he went in, because I recognised that. I mean, I have no idea if he's going to hit her or not. So it's kind of like open blast doors. He says he's going in. Start the blast doors closing, because they're going to have to arrest the outward momentum to gain the inward momentum.
So she has gone out, but she's kind of hit something. It looks like.
Yeah. So
Which is apparently her ship.
the brief moment you have as you look as the doors close, she slams into something. Like her arms go up in the air. She smashes into something. Like there is
All right.
something outside. And then the doors close. Like you'd expect it to be drifting down,
Yeah.
tiny towards the blue-green orb of Kua below.
The doors will reopen when she gets inside the ship and starts shooting, I assume.
Yeah, so she smashes into something.
I mean, it's got to at least, like, give you a bit of a bad back for a few weeks.
Yeah, it's gotta be uncomfortable, right?
Maybe a little hole in the back seat.
I still think it was bloody cool to Superman into the room and punch her out of it.
It was
so, you
pretty
know.
epic. A pretty epic moment.
No, don't put spoilers in it. You already know we read the chat. I mean, come on. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Play
don't
nice,
put
chap.
them
Play
there.
nice. So I think this is the point where we have to determine initiative. Because that was bonkers.
I mean,
Where is my...
yeah, I mean, I closed the door, so we're on the other side of a closed door, and Xellian is not.
No, he's not.
6.
So there are 3...
Do I roll a dice and add something, or just roll? It's my gun, isn't it?
Yeah, so you've got...
If you choose to use your gun in the first turn, yeah.
Yeah, you've got
Probably
your gun
better
ready.
than a knife, I think. So, yeah. I was tempted to say, as the door opens and Xellian goes in, I just lob my knife in, but I was like, nah, it's crazy enough.
Just chuck your knife through, hope it hits the right person.
Well,
Probably hits the back of my
a
head.
little bit of this, a little bit of the other. Then I looked at that darkness point counter and I was like, nah, maybe not. So I roll a d6 and I add the initiative bonus for a Vulcan cricket. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've rolled higher than a 2. Oh, I got a 6. That means I get to go first and miss everybody.
I have a 4.
You're a melee combatant as well, aren't you?
Me, yeah.
Oh, look at them. Everybody's getting help.
I like it now. It's like everyone's like sort of, if this was a poker game, suddenly everyone's going all in. I like the sound.
Alright.
That's an excellent point, Evil Gilmore, because your Xellian does have his pistol.
Oh, yeah, great.
Wait, yeah.
I have nothing but my sexiness to defend myself with.
Oh, well, you're the board now, so you
And a
definitely
robot
don't.
fist.
Yeah.
All right, Xellian, what did you get?
6.
Carvus, what did you get?
A 4. I got 2 bank 6s now.
Ooh.
I got 8.
8. Ooh,
I know,
sure.
yeah. I've got a 6 on my dice, and you had 2 initiative for a Vulcan cricket.
Yeah. I would add 2, but you had 1. Oh no, 2. Yeah. Oh no, I got 8 because I know I'm just bonus initiative bonus 2, not attack bonus 2. So I got 8 too.
Yeah, your Legion. Carver's got 4. Bathos got 3.
I really want to see Xellian take his arm off and just use it like a club.
Use it with his other hand.
I'll just rip my actual arm off and beat them with that with a metal one.
Yeah, I mean, that's commitment. I'll give you that, yeah. Do we
Alright.
have enough money for another metal arm?
No.
Just done it with like a stick, basically.
Yeah, just a peg arm.
So Kashar, the door's closed. Xellian is in the other room. You know the door to space is just about closed. There are 4 people went out the airlock, so there's 4 dudes still in the room.
Cool. Xellian kill 3 and we'll take the other one.
Let's do it.
Is this one of those things where you hope the door opens and Xellian's just drenched in blood, like out of Serenity?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whether there's people stood behind him with guns. That's the important point.
All right. Okay. All right. So Kashar, what you doing?
I'm going to do that thing where the door opens, I walk out like Gus Fring, adjust my tie, and just die. Like,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, spoilers for Breaking Bad.
I will spoilers for like a really old TV show. I will open the door and I will take. You can take a. Is it an action point to open the door? It's cool if it is.
I think like doing. Because so it'll be one of your action points to open the door.
Yeah, that's fine.
Another one to move, which will give you 1 left.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to make quick shots. I don't have any armor, so the wall will help.
But you still need to move to a point where you can see.
Can't I just like peek my head around the door and just pow?
You're literally right on the edge of the door.
Yeah, I want to look in.
If you were right on the edge of the door when all this wind and everything was going through,
Yep.
you would have needed to have made some sort of strength-based test not to be dragged into the room with Xellian.
I can do that if you like. I had no intention of being sucked in. That's why I was controlling the doors.
That's why I assumed you were further out.
Oh, that's fine then. Yeah, no worries. If that's what it has to be, then yeah, no problems.
Yeah, so I assumed you were further out so you would mitigate the flying.
So I will move to the edge of the door and take a pot shot at an enemy.
Okay. So you lean around the door. You're going to take a quick shot at
I'm going to shout Legion forward at the same time.
Okay. They've got vac suits on, exosuits. They might not hear. You can see a dude. I should.
What are we doing? Range combat is 3 and agility is 5. Yay! I probably shot something important as I rolled no successes.
Alright.
You shoot the hangar bay control door,
Yeah.
opening button.
No,
We're all
no,
gone
no.
into space.
Bye, Xellian. I rolled 8 dice and the best I got was a 5.
So
I only
you-
got 1 of those as well.
You lean around. You just go pew pew pew, and that's it. It looks cool though.
Yeah, I just put my gun behind my back and fire. I think that's the way I'm going to do it from now
Round
on.
the
Yeah,
corner,
exactly.
not
Yeah,
do
just sticking my arm through the door and go, eeny, meeny, blam.
All right, Xellian.
Sorry, I need to nip off for 1 second.
I am going to leap at the closest person and beat them viciously.
All right, you can see that there's a couple of chaps, a couple of guards coming out of the prayer room on one side, and 2 others look like they're clunking their way out of their barracks room. So you can go left or you can go right.
So they're both at the top. So
Yeah, they're both further up than you.
So everyone that was actually in the room got sucked out. Those 4 survived because they weren't in the room.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Oh god, they're too far away.
I mean, you could spend an action point. You could move.
All right. I would like to fire myself at somebody again. And hopefully I will use all my action points just to, again, like, take the tackle position and
Sure.
hurl myself forwards at somebody. I don't care if I get hurt. I'm a human missile, but it'll disorientate them. So I'll go.
All right.
I'll go left towards the barracks.
All right. I'm going to spend 2 darkness points to use up all your fuel.
That's fine. Yep.
Feel that's appropriate.
I mean, I'm absolutely fine if you use 2 darkness points. So I get there and it just explodes, and we see what happens.
No. You angle yourself. You bend over. You press the button. You fly across. Let's make a melee combat as you plow into this guy.
Yeah. Ooh, 2 successes.
Oof. All right. Let's have a look. The Martyr Warrior has 3. All right.
And I'll use the 2 from chat I've got and make it 4. Why not?
All right. So he's completely unprepared for a grumpy old man with a jetpack flying into him.
This is my dream. This is it. This is my moment.
Like
In my head, I've just got, this is my moment.
This is why you bought the jetpack with all your blues and Musa products, right?
And all my money and everything, yeah.
Everything you own. Right, so he's completely unprepared for a guy smashing into him with a jetpack. Do you want to... what is your damage from your attack?
So I rolled 4 successes. I do 2 damage, and it's crit 3, so I'm going to turn 1 into a crit.
Ooh.
Nasty.
And I'm going to see if I can punch his head in.
Just explode his face.
Are these guys wearing white armour?
I think so, yeah.
Then I like to think that Xellian has taken those goofballs and he's just doing the extreme version of old man shouts at clouds.
Yeah. I don't know what affects the... I've not taken them yet, because that was my... If I'm blasting out into space, I'll just shove them all in my face and hopefully I'll be out of it.
What did you roll for your D66?
I rolled pretty nicely.
To be fair-
55.
Evil Gilmore, it's a trash jetpack we found off the cat people things, the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Begins with N.
Nicatra.
Yeah, that we bought off them, that they found after someone fell down the shaft.
All right, so you fly past him, you grab onto his arm, and wrench it, and you just hear this through the contact and that kind of stuff. This sickening sort of crunch and crack. Clearly, you've severed something inside his exosuit, and his arm looks like it's hanging limp.
Also, I'm not taking any precaution on how to, because obviously the momentum of flying towards him, grabbing his arm and ripping it off. I am going to hit a wall.
Yeah.
So how much damage? I'm imagining it would take a lot of damage from just... Because I'm not going to stop myself. I had not planned on any kind of deceleration. Just one more.
I think I'm going to coin a term of Xelliador. It's like a luchador, but in 0G.
Just one.
Just one as I slam into the wall. Bang!
It's all right. It was head first, so you got that big forehead. You're all good.
Yeah.
I don't mean you personally. I mean Xellian.
Carvus, there is all kinds of crazy shit happening on the other side of that door.
You should probably read a book or something.
You could go back to seminary.
No.
The Order of the Seekers will probably be like a walk in the park now.
Reconsider your life choices.
I will enter the room and engage in more conventional combat.
Sure.
So I will go in. I will, if I assume the decompression effect is settled to some degree.
Yeah, Kashara's closed the door. That's
For
what
now,
she
I
did with
didn't say I wasn't going to open it again on my
most of her
turn.
action points. So as you come in, there are people to the left who have just come out of what we know to be the prayer room, and then on the right, on the opposite side, you can see. On the right, you can see on the other side the barracks where Xellian has smashed into the wall. There's a guy with an arm limp and another guy who has the equivalent of the what is it? Metal Gear Solid exclamation mark above his head, like a whoop.
Is there a guy hiding in a cardboard box?
That'll be Xellian next turn, I imagine.
Yeah.
I'm sure Xellian's got that covered. I will go to the left to the where they come out of the prayer room.
Sure.
And I will fight the first person who comes out.
Yeah. You go up to them, shield and sword ready.
Yep. How many action points did it take for me to move
I think
into
it's just
range?
one action
one.
point.
I wonder how many people like conventionally use like sniper and like combat training, look at the doors and things. And we just walk in, jetpack someone out the wall, and slam them with a sword. Really?
What we
will do.
need is to build a giant catapult next time.
For cats.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the cat crossbow from was it Family Guy? Yeah.
I will swing I do a standard attack at him
Sure.
using my two action points to do a melee attack. That's pretty tasty.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
What are you going to do? Show us 9 6s.
Oh,
Oof.
4.
I will cash in my 2 successes
Oh!
and do 6 successes.
All right. Well, he got a 1 on his defense roll, so that's 5 successes.
Crit him and rip his other arm off. Oh, no, it's a different guy.
No. I will just do massive amounts of damage, I think, to him.
All right.
So
You should do a crit. Come on, let's do the cool thing.
he can just break him if he wants. Let
Enough
Carvus
bird.
play Carvus.
enough crazy stuff going on.
So how much damage do you do with those 5 successes?
It would be a total of it's +1 for each success after the first, isn't it?
Yeah.
So with 5, it would be 7 damage.
Okay. So you just walk up to him, perhaps reciting your favourite line
Through
from
gritted teeth.
through
What teeth? You don't have teeth.
tooth, and you run him through. You feel like his weight on the blade of your sword sag somewhat. You know that if you push him off, and then you push him as you finish the drive forward. You push him back with your shield, and his body flumps to the floor.
We should probably keep one of them for information, really.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
We could ask the other people in cages.
After Carvus, it is their go. It is their go.
There's 3 of them, right?
Yeah, there's 3 of them because we've just broken one of them.
And then we have to fight someone in the ship. There's like boss fight, like you kill the minions, and then the other guy suddenly shows up in a huge robot.
Yeah, there's 3 left. One's Carvus is done. One is next to Carvus.
Mm-hmm.
One I've ripped the arm out of, but he's still around.
Oh, okay. So it's 2.5 versus 3.5.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, Carvus. This one that has is also nearby. He's going to come over and he's going to try and.
Full auto your face.
No, he can't. He can't full auto,
Oh, it's all your action points, isn't it?
but he will. Yeah, like he's got this Dura knife. He draws it out of his belt, and he too is going to try and stab you.
It's like a mano a sordo.
I'm gonna try and block it with my shield and my...
Does that need an action point, or is that just a free reaction? I can never remember.
It's just my armor, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
I'm a 9. I have less hit points than that.
I think you can defend as an action.
yeah, if you have a point left, you can defend, and you add a certain amount. I can't remember the exact thing for defense because I've not had.
And
chance
yeah,
to do
then
it.
you can retro. You can.
Yeah.
I assume you
retribution.
roll your own attack and take your successes
Yeah.
off theirs.
All right, he gets a success, so he's hit.
I got 2 successes on my armor.
Oh, you negate it. So he's doing this kind of ha 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 sort of moment. Much to your horror, the guy who was down and broken, and you know he was broken because you felt the weight of his body on your sword. He pushes himself back up.
It's a space zombie.
He's not a zombie.
A second only to space pirates in Coriolis.
Second wind.
Something like that, yes. He's an orc at heart. No, he has fanaticism, which will allow him to get up.
I broke you. I will break you again.
Are you channeling your inner Ivan Drago?
Yes.
And then he will try and shoot you.
Just point blank in the face.
Well, not quite point blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Kick him in the jaw if he doesn't. If my armor won't.
Hang on, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Oh, these alien dices are betraying me. I will.
2 successes on the hammer again.
Right. Okay. So he shoots you. You feel like things pinging and exploding behind you, which tips you off that he is not quite down and out. Xellian, this guy whose arm you have wrenched off, he pulls out a knife with his other hand, roars at you, and swings it down towards you.
Okie dokie, Skip.
1, 2, 3,
I'm
4,
very glad we're not fighting 8
5,
of these
6,
guys.
7.
Me too.
You got an armor roll there, Zelly?
Yep, I got 6 d6, so nothing.
All right, so you get 2 successes.
Ouch.
Ow and ow.
During knife, that's problematic.
Frustratingly, they don't have the stats for the Dura knife in the stats of the thing. Does anybody have a Dura knife?
Yes, it's damage 2, crit 2.
All right, so he will do 3 damage to you.
Oh, hang on, that's just a knife. Are they all Dura knives?
No,
Is that a special thing?
Dura knife are like really cool knives.
Yeah,
okay.
they are. I have got the rulebook in front of me.
Yeah, I'm nearly there. I've got cutting torches. It's not a cutting torch. We're not playing.
Initiative
with it.
+1, damage 2, crit 1.
Damage 2. So all right. So he does 3 points of damage to you, Xellian.
Ouch.
And then his mate turns.
Tell him it's a flesh wound.
But a flesh wound. His mate turns, and he's going to try and shoot you with his gun.
It's just a scratch.
Then that is to say, ow, no.
But that one sort of, you hear things ricocheting around the room when he tries to shoot. He doesn't get any successes in that.
Just joking. Calm down.
Bathos, Bathos runs into the room.
Yeah.
And yeah, baby, everybody's favorite
He's going to save us all.
favorite French man.
He'll save every one of us.
All right. That feels bad, so he's not going to do it. If he activates his mystic powers, that gives me a darkness point, which feels like a bad thing to do as the GM. Give yourself darkness
Go
points.
for it. I mean,
Myself darkness points.
to be
Yeah.
fair, when David played him, he did use his mental powers quite a lot, so it's kind of what he would possibly do.
No, I think he's going to bring light to the darkness. He wields his light whip. He charges in to help his combat buddy. Runs across the room to engage with the other dude.
I agree, Asharadel.
Yeah, he runs across the room to engage with the other dude to stop this one taking advantage of his friend, Xellian. So let's see, what is his melee? 2.
We bonded over goofballs.
Yeah, we bonded
He's
over
got my back.
2, 4. So he's going to roll 6 dice. I'm just going to play Coriolis by myself for a moment. Hang on a bit.
Yeah.
He gets 1 success. The Martyr Warrior is ready for him, and the whip is entangled in something crazy. That was Bathos, which brings us back around to the top to Kashar.
Cool. I guess what is that inside the door?
It's some sort of console or
that's
relay
cool.
that perhaps was taking the data.
I'm gonna move into where that is.
Yeah.
Has that dropship been fired?
Yeah, one of the dropships gone.
It's already gone, so I can't
Yeah,
stop it.
Already gone.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll use the console
The
as
other
cover.
one seems to be driving itself, moving itself very slowly across.
Ah, shit.
the-
Does the console control that?
You don't know. You have to go over to the console.
I am. Sorry.
Alright, so
I
you're
use a
gonna-
movement point to go to the console. Does it do what I think it does? As in, can I stop?
It looks like a console that might control it. Would you like to make a technology roll to activate the console and see what's going on here? Which will cost you in turn an action point.
Yeah, I mean, I get 6 dice. That's not too bad. Not a data gen roll, then a technology roll.
Yeah, technology roll.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
This is
6.
a thing in front of us.
All right, then. Let's see what we get. We get 2 successes.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you can see that there is a countdown on this stuff. There's a very specific countdown timer that is running, and it is on some sort of program now that will aim to eject all three of the remaining pods before this timer is complete.
Can I just turn it off?
You just want to stop it?
Yeah, I mean, either it's got a power lead or I can just empty my gun into it.
Unplug it.
There's, you know...
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
if I understand it enough to see how it's going to work, then I can either just shut the door so they can't get out or turn it off.
Sure, okay, so you stop the launch sequence.
Yes, that's perfect.
All right, cool. Xellian.
Do I still have an action point left?
I think
It's okay if not. I did a move, I didn't...
Did a thing, and then we used the thing.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. No worries at all.
Yeah, so Xellian.
I am going to... The guy whose arm I wrenched out of his socket,
Yeah,
I'm going to...
trying to stab you with his other arm and a knife.
Yeah, I'm going to try and punch him in the face.
Nice,
Because that's all I can do.
nice.
So 8 dice. That is 2 successes.
Oof.
And a lot of 4 ones. Weird.
He gets 1 success, which reduces you down to just 1.
Yep, so I do 2 damage to him.
All right, he's in pain. You can.
Oh, yeah.
You can hear or at least see through his faceplate. He's reciting some sort of prayer or litany or something to himself to bolster his faith while he fights these
And,
unbelievers.
I still have an action point,
Yeah.
but I can't really do anything with it. Go
Could
into
save it
Overwatch.
for defense, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you guys all die, then, you know, I'm not going to be able to fight them off.
Parrying in close combat? I'll save it for parrying in close combat.
Yeah. Carvus. 2 guys are
Yes.
trying to beat you up.
So the one that just got back up again, I'm going to hit him again.
All right.
I
Sounds
approve.
like a plan.
I'm trying to think of an alternate word for a musketeer. I like spaceketeer, but I'm thinking it should be like drug or pharmacology based.
A musketeer. Like a
Musketeer. Oh yeah, he's
A
got
musicola.
Musicola XA
Yeah.
2 successes.
with his secret ingredients.
He gets 1 on his defense roll, which reduces you down to 1.
So he will take my base damage, which is 3.
All right, so he goes down again. Poof! You hear him stagger to the floor and do that thing from Marvel where you're like, and stay down.
Stay down.
Yeah. But it is their go. So the other guy who shot you before is going to try and shoot you again.
I can enact defense because I've got a spur action point left.
Sure.
I just need to.
So you can roll your. Are you going to try and attack him and parry, or are you going to just defend? Just your armor.
I just want to quickly see what I can do with it. Sorry.
That's okay. No, I don't need talents. Flip, flip, flip. Explosions. That's what we want to read, isn't it? That's James's column.
Ending. Counterattack or initiative. I'll counterattack if he's in melee range. He's still in melee range, isn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's within close range. Yeah. He just didn't want to engage with the dude with the shield and the sword. Thought he'd stand back a bit and shoot you.
Yeah, so if he's close enough, I'll try and hold up my shield to maybe block some of the damage whilst I go in for the counter attack. So I
You
roll.
take an arrow to the knee.
Yeah, so it's an opposed melee combat.
Okay. So. I get 3 6s.
No, he,
All right.
he only got 1.
Oh no.
So that's 2 successes left over for you. I think. Defending. When you defend, you test melee combat and you and the enemy roll at the same time. Compare the results. For each 6 you, the defender, rolled, you can choose an effect below. Neutralize one of your enemy's 6s. So,
Okay.
So if you don't neutralize his 6, he will still attack you.
Yeah.
Um, but if you succeed, you can roll 2 d6 plus 1. So 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 you can roll 2 d6 plus
Oh, sorry. So you roll to defend, and then you do these effects. Okay.
Yeah. So
you
it's
can perform. You can. Okay, so I've got.
So you've got 3 successes in this test. He's got 1. He's obviously using his 1 to try and stab you.
Yeah, I will not stop that. I will
Okay.
hope my shield and armor protects me,
Mm-hmm.
and I will use my. I'm just going to quickly check my thing. Crit 2. Yeah, I will use my first success to get a hit, and then my 2 extras to inflict the crit, which I believe I can do. Oh, sorry, no, it's considered 1 step higher than normal, so it's crit 3, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in which case I'll just hit him for a lot of damage. So I'll hit him for 5 damage.
Wow, the base is 3. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's high damage on the sword.
Yeah. You can. Do you know? I need to wonder, like, attack, ambush, melee combat. I think you still get to roll armor. Yeah, so he will get to roll armor as well.
Mm-hmm. I imagine they both do, isn't it? They're both like stabbing each
So
other.
it's both basically like we both clash into each other. There's knives and swords and shields and everything going on.
We can obviously reduce mine depending on his armor, and I can reduce his depending on my armor.
So he gets 1 success on his armor roll.
I get none.
All right. So what did we say the Jura knife was?
It's damage.
I should have wrote this down.
I know it's crit 1. Damage 2, crit 1, I believe.
Oh, so you take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
He takes what? 3?
4.
4.
All right. He is in pain as your Mercurium sword. He goes high, you go low, or whichever is the most morally appropriate for a creature from the Seekers. Stabbing each other, both like close combat, face to face, kind of thing. All right. So we've got an Order of the Pariah chap who is fighting Bathos. 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's 2 successes for him. Bathos in his shitty armor. Got 2 successes. So Bathos looks a little bit more skilled than he has any right to be. Completely negated
I like to
that.
think of Bathos as like a drunken monk.
Yeah, definitely how it is. And then this dude, because he's lost his arm, he only has 6. That's 2, 4, 6. This dude's going to try and stab you, Xellian.
All right.
That's a 1 success. Would you like to roll some armor?
So I saved 1
okay.
dice to defend.
Yes, you're going to do what Carvus did, so melee, melee roll.
Parry.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Punch him in the face, explode the face, a fridge falls out of the ceiling.
I rolled 1 success, so I counter his, basically, so nothing happens.
So yeah, you've got 2 choices here. You can negate his success, or you can attack and he do what Carvus did. Take the attack, goes through. Trust your armor will protect you and inflict damage on him.
I've got 6 dice. Yeah, I'll try and hit him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a massive risk, though. Oh, 1 success. So I negate the damage on him, and I do one hit on him.
No, so the damage is 2 because he's using the same knife. So you take 1 point of damage. His armor also reduces.
Doesn't my armor reduce the hit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This
So
is
I
when
just
my brain goes wonky.
Yeah, I cancel the hit on me.
Yes.
Yeah.
He gets 1 success as well.
Yeah. So nothing happens.
So we just have this whole scrap over on the other side of the room. Stop hitting me! You stop hitting me! You stop hitting me! Kind of thing on the other side of the room, which is really good. And then Bathos is gonna attack his dude, and then the dude is gonna use his armor. Yeah, Bathos is just there's another scrap with Bathos. It looks
kind of like this, isn't it?
Kind of thing.
Like Bathos is like, I give you a slap, I say there's a stanza.
He should have done the buff.
I like to think Bathos is doing like an interpretive dance around the guy who just doesn't know where Bathos is going to be. He's just like...
Yeah, he's just doing the dance of the poem The poem of the corridors of the doors.
Yeah, definitely.
Doors and corners.
Which brings us back to you, I was going to call you Quark Butter because that's the name on my screen right now. Brings us back to you, Kishar.
Okay, the guy that got like run through by Corvus, is he still fighting?
The one who went down and got back up?
Yep.
No, he's gone down currently.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Corvus
gonna
dropped him.
shoot the one that Xellian is fighting then.
All right, cool. Yeah, he is quite injured.
8.
The one with the arm off. Yeah.
Yep. So I get 8 dice, which is pretty cool. Let's face it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of die.
She good at shooty bang bang.
Ooh, I got 2 successes. I think I'm gonna use. Do I still have a dice? I use my dice. Oh no, I've got another one, didn't I? Someone gave us all another one.
Yep.
I'm gonna use that to do my first ever crit.
Ooh. 66, 66, 66.
Their
You need to
armor
join the
roll-
club.
I
their
know.
armor
Can
roll
I
doesn't
join the
help.
club? All right then. I'm gonna use the dice that I didn't roll to hit with.
Yeah, come on, join the club. Let's go.
Oh, do I supposed to know which way it is first?
Yes, you need to know which one is the tens and
All
which
right,
one is the units because you don't have the.
James, choose left or right for the first.
Oh, left.
I got 43.
43.
Oh, better.
Yeah, well, obviously the opposite was 34. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I can't hold it up to the camera very well. I don't think.
No.
You can't see them, and they rolled.
So you shoot them in the elbow.
Yay! The
Of,
other
of
arm.
the other arm.
Yeah.
The elbow of the leg.
Or the same arm. It's like, I've ripped out of his socket and you shoot it, just flails around like, oh, it's already dead.
The pain is excruciating. This guy's face goes white. You think this might have more repercussions than just this turn. He is stunned for a round. He has reduction to melee and so on and so forth.
I ripped his arm out of his socket and he wasn't stunned. Someone shoots him in the elbow and he's like, ah, my funny bone.
Oh, you know,
exactly.
some people are cool.
No, so you ripped your arm out of his socket, so he's had a minus to other stuff. Crushing his elbow, shooting his elbow, stuns him for a round and gives him further minus to.
Cool.
I can fire once more, I think, without emptying my clip. So the one that's shooting Carvus.
But you'll have a minus to this one.
-2, yeah.
Yeah. So I only get 6 dice.
Yep.
I'll try and have a go at that one. And just on the off chance, I'll say, Brother Ramus says hello.
No. You're going through a little bit of psychological warfare.
I missed. And then I say, well, he always was useless.
Oh, poor Brother Ramus. That's harsh.
He got killed by a juggalo, so, you know, I feel justified.
He smuggled exclusive information out of the Order of the...
I know, he got like 95% on the way home and then fucked it up.
Yeah. Xellian.
Laces out, Dan Marino. I'm gonna... The guy that's
Massively injured in front of you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep bonking him in the face.
Oh, is he not dead? I thought I deaded him.
No, you didn't dead him. Nearly deaded him.
Let's go. Huzzah! That's not great. 1 success.
All right, let's see how his armoration goes. Unfortunately, his armor is holding good. He gets 1 success there as well.
And I will use 1 to defense again.
Okay, cool. Carbus.
I will attack the other one that's in combat with me.
Yeah.
Carbine guy.
Carbine
Yeah.
guy.
Let's have a go. Attempt attack. Just 1 success.
All right. Again, 1 success on these defense dice. These armor rolls are doing them. It's good armor, man.
Yeah, we need to steal it.
Yeah.
That's me done.
All right. It is their go. He's gonna stab you with his Dura knife. He's gonna spend an action point to draw his knife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then
I will defend with my action point.
Oof, that's good.
No successes on my defense with my action point.
He gets 2.
2. I will armor. No successes on my armor.
Oh,
All right,
no,
so
that's a crit, isn't it?
No, what is it? A crit 1?
I think so.
Crit 1.
Oh.
Doing that's crit 1.
Should we try it?
Damn it!
Yeah.
All right.
66 Carvers.
The rest of your teeth.
it's
My
a,
teeth! No!
if it's a 66, I will lie.
No, it's fine. It's 66.
It's a 25.
25.
That's nothing.
65.
You get stabbed in the liver or something, no?
He kicks you in the groin.
Is that it? Is that what it is?
It's a groin hit. Groin hit. Fatal? No. You're
Right in the spuds.
stunned
Nice.
for 2 turns.
Jeez!
Seems correct, to be fair.
And you take 2 points of damage.
Ow.
2 points of damage.
Wow, he proper booted you.
At least you're not worried about
That's
your
like-
teeth.
That's the second character that's been kicked in the nuts viciously in
He's
games.
fighting dirty, man.
I did it with a red cap to Martin's fighter in D&D.
At least you wasn't a Durgar that enlarged and crushed his head.
No, that's true.
Yeah. Flashbacks. Flashbacks.
Well, I'm stunned.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So I will write that there. All right. It's this dude who now has a pathetic couple of dice. He's going to try and flail at you with his broken arm, Xellian.
All right.
He gets a success. His arm hits you.
5, 6, 7, 8. Right, I'm going to counterattack him.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, sweet and tasty. 3 successes.
All right. Do you want to use one of those successes to counter his attack?
No, I'm going to roll my armor instead.
All right. So you're going to roll armor and
This
see.
guy must be like, he's got no arms. What is he hitting you with? Like his head?
Faith. Pure faith.
1 success.
All
on
right.
my armor,
So you negate his attack.
Yeah.
You've got 3 points to do damage to this poor fella.
I'm going to do 2 points of damage, and then I'm going to convert the other one into a crit. I'm going to crit him
Oh.
again.
All right, then let's see.
Let's take a... What if it's the same result?
What are you got a double number?
Yeah, no, I meant like, I've already done this to him. Can I do it again?
Yeah, you roll it again.
Alright. I rolled 55 twice. Hang on, let's try again. 51 this time.
All right. So in this kerfuffle, this scuffle, this fight, you somehow manage to slam him into the wall. His armor, his utility belt, whatever he's got on. You hear a sickening crunch, and it looks like you've broken his spine in some way.
Nice.
Yeah, broken spine. It is fatal. He drops unconscious. He's paralyzed from the waist down, and unless he receives some medical aid, he's toast. So he's done.
Good.
Sounds perfect.
Just crunch him against the cabinet. Ha ha!
That dude's down. That dude's Bathos is going. Right, I'm just going to play Coriolis with myself for a moment. Hang on.
Hey, you
Yeah?
know, in this bunk room,
Yeah.
do they have any, like, I'm imagining they've got some meal making facilities because it's a bunk room.
Yeah, they've got
Can
like a microwave. And a
Can I
fridge
say
and
that
kind of
I
stuff.
slammed him into the fridge?
Yes, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to kill him with a fridge. Cool. Awesome.
It returns.
All right. Bathos.
Fridge.
Bathos takes a hit.
The fridges are MVPs all the time.
There was fridges in Expanse last night as well.
Hold on, you're around.
We've
Yeah.
started a thing.
You started a thing. All right, Bathos takes a hit from the Jura knife. It doesn't. He howls in French. Subtitles say howls in
Meows in French.
French. Yeah. And then he tries to attack
Putain.
back, but he's not able to. He's just not. It's a good hit. And then everything failed after that. And then it's Kashar's go.
Cool. I will shoot the owl.
Le owl.
I will shoot the person that is attempting to kill Carvus.
Sure.
When did I become Carvus's bodyguard? Is that a paid position?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the one that's crashed around into people and blown apart, and you just fight, save Carvus, it's fine.
I shot your guy first. I did the other arm. I got 2 successes.
All right. 1, 2, 3. I negate one.
I do 2 points of damage.
All right.
Oh, I forgot my bonus dice. What an idiot.
All right, roll it.
I didn't get a 6.
All right, you've broken him. He goes down.
Look at me, I'm a killer.
Yeah, you kill snipes.
no.
Xellian.
I got what? more action
Oh,
points.
you got one more
I
action
only-
point.
Well, I've technically got 2, but I don't want to empty my pistol. There is. Is anybody left up?
Does the dude that have it looks like a full-on like teenager scrap between
Oh, yeah,
him and
okay,
Bathos.
I suppose. I mean, maybe someone will kick Bathos in the nuts, but I will take a shot. Oh, I actually got 1 success.
Alright.
I got a whole load of 1s, but I got 1 success.
Just to clarify, you're shooting Bathos, right?
No.
The Order of Pariah is engaged with Bathos, is not aware that he's being shot, so does not get any successes on his defense.
Great stuff. He takes 2 points of shooting in the back damage.
Alright. He is now upset.
That's okay. I feel like an absolute ace. I've shot 3 people,
Yeah.
and nobody shot me yet. This is an excellent fight that I very much like.
Xellian, this dude, you slam him into the fridge, he falls. You can hear him.
Chill out.
Actually, no, he passes out, so you can't hear
You
him.
know
muttering
he's
at all.
dead. You hit him with a fridge.
Yeah. And then a shot comes across the room into the scrap that is Bathos and the Order chap. They're having a fight. What do you want to do?
I would like to use a free action
Uh-huh.
well, not a free action, a fast action to pick up the Jura knife
Yeah.
from this guy, and I'd like to slam it into the back of the head of the guy trying to kill Bathos.
Sure.
I mean, alternatively, you could see if they've got popcorn in the mess.
Put some microwave popcorn on the go.
I'd like to open the fridge and check for Musicola.
No, they don't drink
So I'm going to make a melee attack at... what's the bonus on a Jura knife? Is it +2?
I think so, yeah.
Crit 1's pretty good.
Yeah.
1 success.
Dum-dum.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it.
You can keep it, yeah.
Oh, we can go out of carbines. I mean, I don't know if
Yeah.
I can fire it.
Yep, and the guy's carbine. I'm going to steal his boots too. His fancy mag
I mean,
boots.
I don't have any armor, so if I can assemble some armor out of the bits we didn't shoot through.
Alright, so you, while he's scrabbling with Bathos, you run over and you sorry,
That's a
just
free
see
action.
Aaron Zecker's comment. How many carrot channel points to... No, I will not allow fridges to derail any more campaigns. That's it. I'm done. I'm out. End of stream. I quit. So you slam the knife into the back of this guy. He drops.
Oh, nice.
You've taken him out. And we look around the hangar. I need you all to make... I need to check the rules for this.
Is it an "Are you dead yet" roll?
No, it is not. Why? I had this. So we're going to work out if you suffer radiation poisoning now. You take points of radiation pain.
Don't look back in hangar. That is amazing.
Don't look back in hangar.
She'll kill you now.
Yeah. Where is it? Damage 92. It'll be up there.
I mean, we don't mind not rolling. You see if we die.
Well, you're not rolling to
I
see if you
mean-
die. You're rolling to... Oh no, that's not the damage page I want. Alright, so we'll resolve this in a minute, right? You are in some way suffering because none of you have exosuits on. You're not...
We can steal theirs though.
Yeah, but you've...
Force test, apparently.
Is it a force? There we go.
Oh well, that's going to go brilliantly.
Force? What?
Yeah, UV radiation from a vacuum. Is it? Or is it?
Yeah, it's from the vacuums from...
Rules-wise, you must pass a force test every turn you are without protection in the vacuum. The test is a free action. You must pass it before doing anything else in the turn. It's unmodified for the first turn, and then a -1.
Oh no, that's from the... We're not in a vacuum now.
I mean,
No.
it's from we're about to be.
No, we're not in a vacuum. This is because we're close to the Coriolis reactor.
Yeah, this is just radiation.
I mean, these guys must have been here for a while, so I'm sure we're not going to straight up die.
No, you're not going to straight up die, but radiation poisoning in this can lead you to... I know where it is. Okay, let me find it. Boop-a-doop.
Oh yeah, there's loads of boxes to tick on radiation.
Yep.
Every time you suffer an RP, you must roll a number of dice with the current number accumulated. For every 6 roll, if you take 1 point of damage, the crit rating of radiation is 1. and the time limit to death is D6 days.
99, page 99 of the core book. There we
Neuf
go.
de neuf.
Neuf de neuf. 697.
Catalandis neuf.
Radiation. The radiation suffer the area's radiation determines.
Oh.
Alright, so you all take 1 point of radiation. There we go. And then you must roll a dice equal to the... So we're all going to roll a d6.
Yep.
If you get a 6, you're going to take a point of damage.
Got a 6.
I got a 6 too.
6 point damage.
I got a 4. I was totally expecting a 6.
A point of actual damage and a radiation point.
Yes, I believe
Do I
so.
get the radiation point?
Let me just double check this bit. When you're exposed to radiation, you suffer radiation points that accumulate in your body. The area's radiation level determines how often you get RP. So 1, you are going to get 1 point. You're going to cross off 1 RP box on your character sheet.
Is that me even though I didn't roll a 6?
Yes, even though you
Okay.
didn't roll a 6.
How are these guys in here not dead?
Because it's only 1 per day and you have to roll a
Oh,
6.
per day. I
Yeah.
thought it was per minute. I was like, holy
no,
cow.
it's not extreme radiation. So that 1 RP, unless you do some extensive chemo or something of the such to remove the radiation from your body. No, chemo is radiation. I'm getting confused. There are ways to remove these radiation points, but they'll stick around. But that one,
I know a good free clinic.
those d6s, those 6s you just rolled would be 1 damage now to Carvus and
Yeah,
Xellian, like
I've
1
taken
physical
it.
damage as well as
Oh.
normal damage.
I am not looking great.
The extra arm really suits you.
Yeah, I am looking. Well,
All
very
right.
not great.
As it's 20 past 10, are we going to continue next week?
Yeah, I think we managed to look around the room. We realise, like, both Carvus and Xellian look at their skin and see, like, this red blisters appearing. Bathos looks equally worse for wear, but you're not sure that's because he's just taken a bunch of damage from a fighting or the radiation. The people in the cages are calling out to you, and it looks like the drop pods have stopped.
I'm trying to spin my gun around.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
I drop it.
And yeah, that's where we'll end. Next week we'll work out what happened, what's going on, and what's going to happen next.
Are we going to be dead ballsy and just go up the elevator and shoot everyone on the other side of it?
I mean,
in my
isn't that back into
condition-
Coriolis Station? So
Yeah, that-
It's back into wherever the other half of the secret sanctum is.
yeah,
I mean,
no. I think we just get on a drop pod and go.
go
yeah,
where?
Go down to Kua.
Kua.
I mean, are we not going to talk to the people we rescued and maybe update the judge?
Nah.
I mean,
Like,
you
it
could
is
do that
just
in
a
the drop
complete
pod.
and utter guess about Cure, isn't it?
I mean,
No.
the countdown, even though you stopped the dropship system, the thing, there is still like a safe window countdown on the terminal that you stood in front of, Kishar. But we'll get to that next week.
I vote we filled just a drop pod full of grenades and let that go down.
All right, okay. Fair enough. Thank you very much for joining us this week. It
Yes,
has been
thank you.
a blast. I have had a lot of fun. We will be back next week for what will be the end of... What is this part of the chapter called? This part of the
It's
book?
called Xellian Lives.
It's called... So we will be back for the last part of In the Wake of the Martyr before we go onwards to the Kuan Connection, which is the next part of this book.
That is a minor hint, to be fair, the Kuan connection.
The Kuan Connection, yeah. Well, you're going to go down to Kuan. We've established that's where we know it's not a spoiler.
Yeah,
It's not a spoiler.
we know where we're going.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for your channel points. Thank you for your chats. And there's no raid this week, but if you want, you could go and see Garblag Games. I believe they're doing
Coolin connection.
the Coolan Connection. I believe they're doing some world building over there. Pete and Ben are doing
Well,
some
we do
world
have
building.
Bathos, so it could technically be a French connection.
Yeah. If you want to join the free Musicola Street Team, that's the link there in chat, so you can get your own t-shirt. Because
I need to
were
wear mine
asking.
next week.
I know.
I bought one just as the stream started
Oh,
because
nice.
I remembered I'd not got one yet. So there you go.
Yay! I love. It's really weird seeing people wear them and knowing people have these Musicola t-shirts for the dumb joke we created in our game. And on that note, we'll all say goodbye. And we'll be back same bat chime, same bat channel. See you later, folks.
Bye.